YouTube, welcome to Mrs. Koi Style. My name is Kawana. I thank you so much for joining me here on my channel where I speak about style. I do some hauls, some reviews, and every now and again I sprinkle in a little bit of luxury. So if that is something that interests you, I certainly hope that you will continue watching today's video and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell notification so that you never ever miss one of my videos. For today's video, I'm just attempting to get organized. I did a few things a few days ago. I pulled some things out, rearranged, got my clothing in order. I kind of recorded it, so I'm just going to go on ahead and share with you all what I did a few days ago. So this is me getting organized, but it's all explained. It'll all be explained as I'm going along. And then I'll come back and see you all at the end because I do have some other things that I need to go through with you. So after we've organized the clothing and things, we have to go through this because I had some questions about these items from one of my previous videos. So we're gonna help me get organized. I'm gonna tell you all of the step-by-step process, and then we're gonna come back and organize these things, which are kind of like my makeup and beauty care. And as long as I'm standing here doing this, let me just back up and show you all what I'm wearing. Kawana, why bother, right? It's barely even an outfit because it's not. I'm in the house today, I'm chilling, and these are just the kind of things that I wear around my house. This is a little lightweight sweater dress that I believe Mr. Koi picked up for me a couple of years ago from Fashion Nova. I'm in the house. I'm actually clearing some things out. I'm doing some things. So I'm not wearing any shoes because, as I said, I'm in the house. I'm just wearing my cozy, comfy socks and this little sweater dress, feeling super comfortable and easy and able to, get my things done. So then I just added my big hoop earrings because why not? I am on camera, right? Anyway, that's my OOTD. I'm going to take you guys back a few days ago when I was stressed the heck out. And then we're going to come back and sort of kind of organize my beauty products. Yes, my beauty products. I am in such a clothing rut. I don't even know where to begin. I just feel like I have way too much stuff. Just too much. And a huge lack of organization. I'm attempting to get organized. Mentally, I'm always attempting to get organized. And then when I look at any of the stuff behind me or in any other areas of my home, it just drives me crazy. I have too much stuff and I don't even know where to begin. Where do I begin? What do I do? This I don't even know what I have at this point. What am I going to do? So I've made some progress. I took everything off top and I started clearing out some of the items that were hung up behind me. For now, a lot of it is folded up, put on the floor into piles. But I am clearing things out. I'm feeling like as I'm seeing things move, I can come up with a clearer idea of what to do with everything. So I'm about an hour in. I'm going to go for about another hour because I don't want to overwhelm myself. But I'm going to see where this gets me. So I took a minute to sit down and kind of process, and I had to think about what I wear the most versus what I wear the least. And what I know is that on a regular basis, I think about my work clothes, and primarily for work I wear dresses. So I'm thinking sweater dresses because it's the winter and fall. So I'm going to put my dresses over here on the rack behind me because that's my primary rack. Then I'm going to put my loungewear and sweats in a what do you call it, kind of like a wardrobe, like a shelving wardrobe that is also accessible to me because that's what I typically wear on the weekends. Currently, I have my jeans in the wardrobe because I don't like to put my jeans, my denim, on hangers. But I noticed that I rarely ever wear jeans, so now I'm going to put the jeans, I'm going to keep them folded, but fold them on a shelf in my closet. And then I rarely ever wear slacks, pants sort of thing. Maybe 2 or 3 times a month. So I'm going to hang those. Well, they're already on hangers, but I'm going to put them into a closet along with my blazers, because although I wear blazers often, I can probably take out 2 or 3 blazers a week and that would be okay for me. And I rarely wear blouses because I don't wear a lot of separates. So I think I'm getting a little confusing. So my dresses are going on the clothing rack behind me. My loungewear and sweats are going to be folded and put into the wardrobe. Blazers, pants, and blouses will be hung up in my smaller closet. Sweaters and jeans will be on a shelf in my closet. So let's get that on and popping. So currently this is where I keep all of my denim, and I just have a couple of summer pieces over here down on the bottom, but they don't belong there. This is just where I keep all of my denim, colored denim and regular denim. I'm going to take these out and put them into my closet. So these are all of my dresses. I removed everything from the top. I'm lying down, so I'm being quite lazy right now. I'm so tired. I just still need to organize them by color, but I do feel like I made a lot of progress because these are all of my dresses with the exception of my summer dresses. And so for me, that's quite a bit of progress. Here's my teeny tiny little closet. On the first shelf, well, let's start at the top. You'll see some sweaters. I still have plenty of space to add some sweaters up there. I may add something else. I'm just not sure of what yet. I have like a few boxes that I can shift over to one side. As I said, I don't wear a lot of separates, so I don't have a lot of sweaters and blouses, but I do have some. And then here on the second shelf, which is actually longer, I have all of my denim jeans. There's actually 2 rows. So what I'm saying is that there's a section behind this denim where there is more denim. I guess the ones that I would wear even less than the ones that you see here in the front. And then this is still a bit of a mess. However, these are all of my blouses, pants, and a lot of my blazers. Not all of my blazers, but quite a few of them. I want to coordinate the hangers just to make it more cohesive and neat. But for the most part, these are my blazers, blouses, and pants. So there is plenty of progress that has been made. So I folded my sets and my sweats and I put them in this sort of wardrobe closet along with some of my basic tees that I often wear under my clothes. And so I have plenty of space left, which is great because I believe that some of my sets and sweats are in another area of my home. This pile of spring and summer things that I'm going to hang in another closet in my house, but to get them away from the order of what I've already done. These are some of the spring and summer clothes that I pulled out from the other rack and on the shelves, and I'm going to, I just set them on this rack now for the time being, and I'm going to hang them in one of the other closets that I do use in my house. So for many New Yorkers, space is really a challenge because in my mind, I have like a big walk-in closet where all of my items are on display and I can just see everything and then just know what to gravitate towards. That's in my mind. My reality is something completely different. I have very narrow closets in my house. The one in my bedroom, there are actually 2. One belongs to Mr. Coy, the other one belongs to me. As I showed you, it's a very narrow closet. Now, the one in Taylor's room is much longer. It's probably triple the length of the one that is in this room. But Taylor's room is not accessible to me on a daily basis for me to get my clothing in and out. So that is where I transition the pieces that I do not wear as often. In my bedroom, I have the one small closet that I showed you all. And then I have the clothing rack. just because it's more accessible to me on a daily basis to be able to grab and go. So as I mentioned, the number one tip when you're getting organized is to consider the space that you have. You have to know where you can put things before you actually start putting things. The second tip, very important, is you have to not think about what you want to wear, but think about actually what you do wear. Make that the primary mindset. Make that number one. What are you wearing? What do you physically wear? Because those are the pieces that you need to be able to get to. And if you can get to those pieces, then for me, I feel less stressed. I feel more organized because, hey, these are the things that I'm wearing and they're right here, which is why I put my dresses on the clothing rack where I could see them, far more accessible. Then I think after the week is over, my work week, I usually wear things like this on the weekend, which is what you saw me put in the wardrobe cabinet, because that's also directly in my room. I don't want to be going in and out of a tiny little closet where I have to turn on a light on a regular basis. That's just way too much for me. So that's why I put the items that I use least into that closet. You all have to think about whatever it is that works for you, but I can't be opening and closing doors and going in and out of closets every day. That just don't work for me. That ain't my life. That is not the life that I want. So that was kind of how I organized myself. What's going to come up in my next phase, although it seems like double work, is I realized that I did not necessarily have enough hangers to color coordinate my hangers the way that I would like to. So I would like to store all of my dresses, blouses, and blazers in color order. Also, pairing them with not the same exact colored hangers, but if I'm using, I'll give an example. This is going to be better because I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you all like anybody even knows what it is that I'm talking about. So here I go. These are the 3 hangers that I have in my house, the 3 different hanger styles and colors. I have these black felt hangers. I have these off-white felt hangers. And then I have these white thicker hangers. These white thicker hangers I have the most of. The bulk of my hangers are these, but they're so thick that they take up too much space. So ideally, I would like to transition everything to these smaller hangers. It's not my reality right now. Not my reality right now. But what I will do very likely is use these smaller hangers for one section, probably the dresses, these more narrow hangers, and then I'll use the larger hangers for the closet or vice versa. Anyway, what I'm saying is use similar hangers. It just helps everything use the same hangers because it helps everything just look more cohesive and neater. Again, things like sweaters stretch. So you don't want to put them on a hanger because they're heavy and then they can stretch out of shape. So those are great things to fold and be able to put on a shelf or in a drawer. Denim and pants often get like the line across it unless you use like these felt hangers. But since I don't wear denim or pants often, as I mentioned, I'm fine to just fold them up just one time, just fold them over and then just set them on a shelf and in a drawer. So that's also one of my space saving techniques and something that's just going to help me stay more organized. So that is what I did. I made it do what it do. And now my last phase of this whole thing is some of my beauty products that I keep stored in this bin. I showed these when I was talking about Christmas gift ideas, and I mentioned that I have all of these various beauty gifts and samples and things that I give to people as gifts, and I got some questions about that. What happens is I used to be a Macy's beauty member or something, so every month they would send me something. Whatever it is, whatever the products are in these little makeup cases. So I would get a makeup case and 5 different beauty items, be it a lipstick or some sort of a skincare. I'm a sucker for packaging and just a sucker for getting packages in the mail, but I'm going to get more into beauty and makeup and those things, but right now I'm not into it. So for a year straight, I received all of these beauty bags, or what did I just call them? Makeup cases, makeup bags, and I just would push them off to the side because I'm really not that interested. I just wanted to have them just to have them, which is why I kind of give them away. I also have my Kim Kardashian makeup, right? Because I'm a big fan of Kim. I'm not going to get into it. I don't want to hear how other people feel about her. I'm only stating that for me, she is a part of current, what do I want to say? Pop culture, whatever it is. She is very influential at this time of my life. So I have my KKW times Kylie Cosmetics. I have her contour powder, which I probably got 4 or 5 years ago that I never even opened. Yes, Kawana, you're a freaking hoarder. Absolutely. This is ridiculous. I even have the contour sticks that I've never used. I have KKW perfume someplace. I forgot what it's called. But again, I have all of these makeup cases. So what I'm planning to do is get some kind of a drawer or beauty cabinet or something. I do know that things are that they do expire. I'm going to be very cognizant of that as I'm giving them away. But I just want to organize them better, maybe like in some sort of a row like this, and put them in a drawer, just in a drawer, just so that it's more organized and I am reducing and getting rid of some clutter because my eyes can't take it anymore. I just can't do it. So that's what's happening there. As I hand off some of these gifts and go through these items more intently, I'll very happily share that with you all. That's just what's happening. So that is organizing with Mrs. Coy. What is this? Strivectin. Has anybody ever used this Strivectin? It looks like it's some sort of a multi-action serum. I have a lot of stuff, but this face isn't for experiments, so I'm going to take my time with it and just see what happens. So once I've changed all my hangers and done all of those kind of things, you know, since you guys have been riding with me for so long, you'll see the overall actual end of this whole process. Thank you for rocking with me through this. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And come back and keep watching because this is always evolving. Things are moving in and out. Things are being moved around. I'm learning more. I'm discovering more. I'm figuring out more tips and tricks to share with you all. And hey, it's happening in real life, real time. So you're seeing it progress and happen as it happens. So remember that everything I've shared in this video and every one of my videos is me to a C. See you in the next one.